likes, subscription, and the shares. If you found the videos in this channel useful, please don't fail to subscribe and to like the videos. All right, so today I'm going to be showing you how to create your first web page using Notepad, or to do your first coding using Notepad. Okay, HTML is a scripting language. It's a language used to design web pages. All right, and HTML, due to its nature as a markup language, it does not require a compiler. Okay, it's directly interpreted by a software, the software in this case being a web page. So if you're new into programming, if you're new into coding, this is the language you start by learning. All right, it's not complex, it's very simple. You just need to understand certain things and you're good to go. Okay, you can use an IDE to do this, and then you can also use something as basic as Notepad. So today I'm going to be showing you how to use Notepad. Okay, all right, so first thing you need to do is to open the Notepad on your computer, which I've done. So this is my Notepad environment. All right, now I'm going to take you through the structure of HTML language. All right, now the first thing you need to do is to put HTML, like I'm typing it right now. Okay, now this is called a tag. All right, when you see a HTML text in between angular brackets like this, they are called tags. All right, okay, then after doing this, you come down and then you type head. All right, now just like the human head, this head represents the upper section of your web page. Okay, represents the upper section of your web page, and this is the head tag. All right, now these tags are called opening tags. In HTML we have opening tags and then we have closing tags. So the ones that look like this, that are written like this, they are called opening tags. So I'm going to open another tag, which is title. All right, now title. Good, you see websites, and then you see maybe a website name is www.youtube.com. Now that is not just the name of the website, it's also the title of the website. HTML sees it as a title of the website. So let's create a fictitious web page. Let's say www.myfirstwebpage.com. okay, www.myfirstwebpage.com, and then I'm going to use a closing tag of title. All right, so you can see this is called a closing tag. Any tag that has this slash over here is a closing tag, and anything you open on HTML, any tag you open on HTML, you have to close it. Okay, it helps to prevent errors, and then it's also for tidiness, for your code to look tidy. Okay, so you can see I opened HTML head, I open HTML here, I open head here. So I'll have to close the head section. Okay, so I'm going to close the head section. All right, so this area is done. Now after the head of a human being, you have the neck. Okay, and then you have the rest of the body. In HTML we don't have necks, what we have is body. So I'm going to open body tag. Okay, I'm going to open body tag. Now everything you put in this body is going to appear on the body of your web page. Okay, it's going to appear on the body of the web page, just like this area is the head, this area is the body. All right, so if I want anything to appear specifically in this section of the web page, I would use the head. For now we're going to use the body. So let's one of the things you define in the body of a web page is a color, right? So let's put a color. To put a color, you do open angular brackets, you type body space bg color. Now if you're in the UK, or you're in a country that speaks the British English, you need to be aware that in HTML you use American English spellings. For example, color is not COLOUR, color is spelled COLOR. Okay, so I'm going to use the American English spelling of color, equality sign. Then I'm going to put my color in double quotes. Let's use cyan, double quotes, then put an angular bracket here. Now this section of the code defines attributes of the body, so I can also put a background image here if I want, but I'm going to stick with the color. So whatever you want to see in the body of the image of the web page, you define that here. So I'm going to put a text here using a text tag. Now one of the text tags you have in HTML is called H1. It's called heading 1 tag, H1 tag. Okay, it produces a large text. You're going to see that when we go over. So I'll say this is my first web page. Okay, so and then what did I say about opening tags? You also have to close them. So I'm going to close H1 tag here, close it. All right, now remember this video is just an introduction, okay, to show you how to make your code, your web page with Notepad. I also run private tutoring classes. In case you're interested, you can just drop a comment in the comment section and then we can discuss from there. Okay, so this is just an overview of HTML helping you to create your first web page. All right, so this text is going to appear in the body of our web document, our web page. Then I'm going to close the body, okay, showing HTML that this section, anything I define in this section is what is going to affect the body. All right, so anything outside here will not affect the body. And then I would close HTML tag. This represents the end of my web page. So it begins here, it ends here. Now I'm going to put line, okay, never mind. So this is the beginning part, this is the end part of the web page, this is the header, this is our title, this is the closing of the header, this is opening of the body, attributes for the body, a text in the body, closing of the body, and then closing of the HTML tag. I would like to put a text in my header, so let me do that. I want to use p tag. Now the p tag represents paragraph. Okay, it's also a text tag you can use to type text or create text in HTML. All right, so let me just put something here. This is my web page header. Okay, I close the p tag. So open p tag, close p tag. Remember, whenever you open a tag, you need to close it. All right, so this short line of code is going to create a web page that I can view on my browser, and we're going to view it together. Okay, all right, so the next thing we need to do is to save it. All right, save the web page. So I'm going to click on file, click on save as. Okay, then I'm going to save it here. Okay, so now this is the next thing you need to be aware of. All right, so we are saving this file as a HTML file, so we're going to do it like this. First dot HTML. If you don't put this file extension .html, your document will not be recognized as a HTML file. It will not. Okay, so be careful when you're doing that. Always save it as .html. So I'm going to click on save. Okay, then I'll go to where I saved it. All right, so this is the document. You can see it's already looking like a web page. So if I double click on it, You can already see the preview here, but let's wait until it opens up in Chrome so that you can see it fully. Okay, so it's opening up in Chrome. Opening a few more. Okay, this is what we've just created. All right, this is what we just created. All right, so this is the head of my HTML document. You can see I typed this in the header and then it appeared here, and then this is the body where I typed this, my first web page. So you can see I used P for here and I used H1 for here. You can see the difference. You can see what P looks like. You can see what H1 looks like. All right, so this is how to create your first web page, or a web page using HTML. It doesn't have to be your first. You can actually design a whole website using this. All right, if you are that skilled, you can actually design a whole website using this. All right, so thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this video has helped you. I'll be dropping more content on this as the days goes by. Until I see you in the next one, have a wonderful one.